Okay, follow up on the Versys. This is my airbox, which I was talking about. Could be separated in two pieces. Just get a bunch of little Phillips screws. And after 25,000 miles, you can see there's a little bit of dirt built up in there, but not very much. A little bit of oil. You get a little bit of oil down there at the bottom. And let's just look at the bottom. And then that's your vent that goes down your transmission. And then this is a water drain. You just got to make sure you fish it back in when you put it on. And this fits right on the throttle body. It's 4 bolts. You can pull the whole thing off. Not much to it. So I checked my valves. It was real simple. Like I said, just turn the crankshaft to 1T on the mark, and then around to 2T. So that's cylinder 1, cylinder 2, top dead center. And then you got all 4 of your valves. Yeah, all 4 of your valves on cylinder 1. The cam lobes are turned opposite, so it's 8 to 12 on the exhaust, 6 to 8 on the intake, and I had like one at 8 and one at 7, and then over here I think I had one at 12 and one at 11 on the exhaust, something like that. So 1,000th off. Other than that, they were all spot on, so didn't have to do anything. Just pop the head back on, put a little dab of the black cement over here, just to make sure it doesn't leak. I guess I'll have to wipe that off with something now. I made a mess out of it. At any rate, not much to it. I was kind of thinking maybe changing this clutch, this little thing here. Actually, I had to take that off because it gets hung up and I couldn't get it out of there. It just has a little clip here for the clutch cable, hold it in place. So I was kind of thinking maybe about changing that, since I got a new one. I felt like it might have been hanging slightly, I don't know. And then you've got your throttle adjustment right there. You can do it by hand if you had to. So, real simple. The only thing I've noticed is that these little black pieces that hold all these pins together break off or you lose them. And then I just put wire ties back in there. It's not a huge issue. So, wiring is a little tight over here, but you notice you got these little, you can pull the wires up and kind of hang them in behind that, and that holds the harness back. And just make sure you feed that hose down there. I'm not sure exactly where it came from, but it drains down into the bottom, out the bottom. And then I pulled a little hose right here off the front of the throttle body, and it's just hanging up there in the front. So real simple to work on. Nothing much else to say. I got 25,000 miles. It needs a set of plugs. Still got the original plugs. Might as well look at those, I guess. CR9EIA 99. That's what it says. Oh, it's NGK IR, which I guess is iridium, I suppose. But even after 25,000 miles, I don't know. It felt like it might have been skipping a little bit, so I figured if nothing else, I'd get some plugs in it and clean the air filter again. That's the hard thing, really, is the air filter. Here's all the screws, not much to it. And then you got a little air vent here that screws on the back side there and brings vents the top in, and then your air valve, and that plugs in, by the way. So that's pretty much it. For 25,000 miles, I'd say I haven't done really anything except put tires on it, and maybe I need to look at the chain, but I don't know. I don't go long rides or short, I keep the chain oiled up so much. I don't think I really got any problem with it. So I gotta get me a new battery. And by the way, this was the original. YTX12-BS. Yashua or Ueza, whatever. Not much else to say. Alright, we'll do another one. I'll do some more maintenance. Thanks.